Thank you. Please, let's have our seat. Like I mentioned earlier, it's the Northwest Petroleum session of these special days. And before I continue, I want to recognize the presence of the President and Chairman of Council, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Please, let's welcome him with a round of applause. Also, the Deputy President, Engineer Leah Kupului. Let's welcome him as well. And in the room at the moment, we have the DG, Dr. Chiere Almuna, FCA. Yeah, welcome. It's better now. I've taken some soups actually before I came. Yeah. All right. Now from Northwest Petroleum, we have Mr. Mohammed Salahuddin, Executive Director. Please, let's welcome him. Let's celebrate him. Also, we have Mr. Collins Obu, the Executive Director as well. Please, let's celebrate him. Mr. Benjamin Sholarin, National Sales Controller. You're welcome, sir. We have Engineer Olubenga Akinomi, Lube Plant Manager. Also in the room today, we have Mr. Adedeji Odundun, Head Brand and Corporate Communications. Okay. And Engineer Promise Ede, Plant Engineer. Thank you very much. I will start on a lighter note by saying that many times you would find out that people in brands and marketing, corporate communications, they rarely sit down because nothing must go wrong. So that's why you will see me recognizing somebody and is pointing from the audience. And like they say, I'm the guy usually behind the scene. Please, let's celebrate every corporate communications professional in the room. Thank you. Now, to continue this discussion, I would say that many people know Northwest for just dispensing fuel. And I don't know, their filling stations are always filled to the brim. I remember those days at Bagada, they used to cause traffic on the road. People would not be able to, people would be on queue. That's why the number of nozzles that are dispensing at the same time. Am I lying, sir? So that you know I know you. But you've not told people the south and the east. You've not told people about the south and the east that you've added to it, which is the lubricant. Can you celebrate yourself so well? It shows that we are growing as a country, we are growing with our national brands, and many good stories can emerge out of Nigeria. Before I call on the president, I want to welcome a former president and chairman of council of Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry that just walked in, Asiwaju Dr. Olawale Cole. You are welcome, sir. Please, let's celebrate him well. You are welcome, sir. All right. As it settles down, I want to call on the president and the chairman of council, Mr. Gabriel Idausa, FCA, to please come over to give us the presidential speech as we begin this session. You are welcome, sir. Please, let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate him.
The CEO of Northwest, that is ably represented today by Mr. Mohammed Salahuddin, Executive Director, the top leadership of Northwest that are here with us. Northwest is one of the very, very, very regular supporters of LCCI. In many ways, I was telling Mr. Mohammed Salahuddin that Mr. Collins Obu is part of us in LCCI. And I was asking Mr. Obu whether I'm to welcome him to Northwest or he will welcome me to this event. Northwest does a lot of things for us. one of which, of course, is to support us every year for this trade fair. We want to really put that on record, Northwest. They are one of our very, very dependable supporters in LTCI. And we are always grateful for that. Before I take my speech. So the Deputy President, other officers that are here, immediate past President, Director General, it's a great pleasure to welcome you all to the Northwest Petroleum and Gas Company Special Day at this fair. On behalf of the Council and members of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I congratulate the management and staff of Northwest for their remarkable achievements and unwavering contributions to the growth and stability of Nigeria's downstream oil and gas sector. The generic theme for the fair, connecting businesses, creating value, underscores the importance of collaboration, networking, and shared innovation as key drivers of wealth creation, trade partnerships, and productivity. It highlights the power of meaningful engagements as a catalyst for inclusive prosperity and sustainable business development. Northwest Petroleum today stands as a shining example of indigenous enterprise, of excellence, and of resilience. Over the years, the company has built a strong reputation for professionalism, for integrity, and for innovation, distinguishing itself as one of Nigeria's leading integrated petroleum products marketing and distribution companies. Through strategic investments in the state-of-the-art facilities, partnerships, and human capital development, Northwest Petroleum continues to drive efficiency, safety, and quality service delivery across the energy value chain. Beyond business success, your steadfast commitment to corporate social responsibility and community empowerment reflects a deep sense of purpose, and one that aligns business growth with social impact. And as I said at the beginning, LCCI is one of the big beneficiaries of your corporate social responsibility activities. In recent years, Nigeria's oil and gas landscape has undergone significant structural and policy reforms aimed at improving transparency, competitiveness, and investor confidence. Notably, the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA 2021, has redefined governance, fiscal and regulatory frameworks, and creating in that process a more enabling environment for sustainable growth. In addition, the government's renewed emphasis on gas development through the Decade of Gas initiative is repositioning Nigeria as a regional hub with over $20 billion in new investments expected across 70 priority gas projects in the coming years. At the same time, there's growing momentum towards integrating renewable energy, enhancing local content, and fostering sustainable community engagement as Nigeria strives to balance economic growth with environmental responsibility. However, the sector continues to face several challenges, including declining crude production due to oil theft and pipeline vandalization, investment in upstream operations, and infrastructure gaps across refining, transportation, and storage systems. There are also environmental and sustainability concerns, as well as the need to manage the energy transition while ensuring that local participation and investor confidence is sustained and improved. These challenges underscore the need for enhanced governance, effective security coordination, and fiscal stability to sustain growth and competitiveness. Yet within these challenges lie immense opportunities, particularly in areas such as gas commercialization and modular refining, as well as petrochemicals development, renewable energy investments, and digital transformation across the petroleum industry value chain. The potential for public-private partnerships in pipeline rehabilitation, gas infrastructure, and export facilities also present avenues for long-term growth and economic prosperity. As Nigeria advances its energy transition under the PIA and the emerging blue economy framework, companies like Northwest are strategically positioned to leverage new opportunities in refining, gas distribution, and cleaner energy solutions. Your resilience, Northwest, and forward-looking vision will remain central to achieving sustainable energy success and driving national economic development because of the strategic role and position you already occupy in the industry. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate Northwest Petroleum today, we not only acknowledge your impressive business accomplishments, but also your enduring contribution to national progress and industrial development. On this note, I extend warm congratulations to Northwest and Gas Company for your continued excellence, innovation, and leadership in the industry, the downstream industry. The Chamber values the partnership and looks forward to deeper collaboration in promoting investment, innovation, and sustainability across the energy sector. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Please let's celebrate him once more as he returns to his seat. In order not to waste our time and also to give the Northwest family some good time to tell us about themselves, I want to invite Engineer Promise Ede, the plant engineer, to come and tell us about these beautiful products that we are looking at, the Northwest Petroleum Blending Plant presentation. Please come over. Thank you. Let's celebrate him.
It's indeed a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Every time we have the opportunity to share, especially from a personal note, I'll try to be as apt and as concise as possible, because every time I have the opportunity to share, there's so much to share about the plant and the products. I have been to quite a number of plants in the country, and I can tell you for a fact that the Northwest Petroleum and Gas plant, lubricant plant, stands out significantly in so many ways. But let's start from the basics. So this is an overview of a plant, an aerial view of a plant, what it looks like from a bird's eye view. So we'll start from the basics. What are lubricants? Simple definition. Lubricants are any substances which, when applied to moving surfaces, are able to reduce friction, reduce wear and tear, and thereby prolong the useful life of any equipment or any machinery. And those substances could be oils, they could be greases, semi-solids, they could also be specialty fluids. From a generic standpoint, lubricants consist of two primary items, which are base oils, and base oils will typically consist about 75 to 100% of your lubricant constituents, and additives. Additives serves to impact certain chemical properties on the lubricant, and the additive constitutes between 0 to 25% of the total lubricant admixture. So base oil plus additives will give you your finished lubricant. So in terms of additives, I talked about the fact that additives are able to add or impact certain chemical properties on the lubricants. The reason we do that is we know that the base oils on their own do not have the capacity to do what we intend for it to do. For instance, we talk about the ability to protect the engine by providing anti-wear properties. base oil on their own will not be able to impact significant properties to be able to protect the engine from that standpoint. So we have additives that speak to that, the anti-wear additives. We have detergent additives, and those detergent additives function as to ensure that the engine is clean. All right, so it washes the engine. We also have dispersant properties, all right, of additives that ensure that there are no sludge formation, and so on and so forth. Antioxidants, anti-corrosion, viscosity improvers, but to mention a few. All right. Now, knowing fully well how important lubricants are and the function they perform on day-to-day machinery, it is important for us to have specific test criterion to ensure that only high-quality raw materials are used in the production of lubricants. All right. So for additives, these are the test criterion. But I need to make a disclaimer here and now that these are not just the only test criterion. All right. There are many of them, but for any serious business-minded plant or serious business-minded lubricant venture, they must perform all of these tests for every batch of additives that come into their facility. So there are about 10 of them here. Same goes for base oils. There are about 6 of them here. And for packaging materials, we have 4 of them here. These are critical test criterion that you must carry out before you admit base oils, additives, and packaging material into your facility. And I'm proud to let us know that Northwest, as an organization, we stand for quality at every point in time by not allowing substandard materials to go into our blends for products and for other associated auto care lines, business lines. So the same way we go through testing our base oils and additives and packaged materials is also the same medium we use in testing for our finished products. So we have about 12 tests here, all right, that speak to the testing of finished products. Kinematic viscosity at 40 and 100, flash point, specific gravity, pour point, TBN, TAN, viscosity index, but to mention a few. So what we have here to the right of the screen is just a cross-sectional view of the laboratory. I will also show us a few more pictures just so that we have a virtual feel of what our plant looks like. Okay? So speaking to this slide, we have a very dedicated quality control personnel testing to ensure that we serve you with the best quality products in the country. To the left, you have our base oil storage facility. And just in front of the base oil storage facility, we have our base oil unloading facility, which also doubles as our bulk loading facility. We also have a SCADA system. So that is our automation control room. One of the beautiful things about the Northwest lubricant plant is that we are able to remotely blend our products. So from the comfort of the automation control room, an operator can simply, with the touch of certain buttons on a computer, complete batch blends for every product. What does that mean for you, the consumer? It means that you have better quality products that are produced at a high level of accuracy. All right? And just beneath there, we have some supporting facilities there, the valves and the pipe fittings and all of that. All right, so this simply speaks to a cross-section of our facility. This is a part of our blending process. Not much to say here, but just so that you have a virtual feel of what our facility looks like. All right, same goes for our packaging. We have a very robust filling line that is able to package different pack size of products 0.5 liters, 0.3 liters, 1 liter, 4 liter pack size, 5 liter pack size, as the case may be. This is simply the 4 liter line in operation. Same goes for the drums, same goes for the pails, same goes for the kegs. And here we have our warehouse. So our warehouse is able to contain a total of give or take 1 million liters at every point in time. But most of the time, because of course business is prosperous, we don't expect that the warehouse will always be churned with products. All right. So let's speak to our products that we have in front of us. We have a wide range of products that we have in the market, and they cut across 3 sections: the automotive grade of products, the industrial grade of products, and the auto care grade of products. So for the automotive grade of products, we have our Rosarium Motor Oil SAE 40 of API SFCD, our Rosarium Diesel Oil, our Rosarium Premium, our Rosarium Synthetic, our Rosarium Heavy Duty, our Rosarium Ultimates, our Rosarium Gear Oils, and gear oils of different types: 85W140, 80W90, 85W90, and so on and so forth. These are all in display, and for the ones that are not in display, we are able to produce them. They are in the facility. We have, let's see what we have here now. We have our brake fluid here. We have our coolant product here. We have our SA40 diesel oil here. We have the Rosarium 15W40 CI4 for your truck engine oils. We have your hydraulic oils here, AW68. We have the injector fluid there, and so on and so forth. Due to our industrial grade of lubricants, we are able to produce a wide range of lubricants in the industrial sector. Gear oils 100, 150, 220, 320, 460. Hydraulic oil 32, 46, 68, 100, 150. Compressor oils 32, 46, 68, 100, 150. Turbine oils, all the grades as you see them. Marine oils, all the grades as you see them. Gas engine oils, all the grades as you see them. Universal tractor transmission oil, UTTOs, all right, in different grades and forms. Soluble cotton oil. In fact, what I will tell you is this: as far as it's a lubricant that can be made on earth, our plant has the capacity to produce in quantity as much as you want and as much as you need. And finally, for our auto care grades, we have the Rosarium coolant, we have the Rosarium brake fluid, we have the Rosarium injector cleaner, some of which I have pointed in display here, and the Rosarium ATF. Thank you very much. I'll be taking questions from now.
Thank you. Please, let's clap for Mr. Loops again. I just thought all he would tell us is when we put all of these things inside one machine, we just blend it, because they said it's blending plant. And we know blender in the house, so you just put everything, we just blend three, and that's all. Oh, it's more than that. Well done, well done, well done. At this time, we'll be going to learn more about Rosarium Lubricants presentation. And the person who will take this is Mr. Benjamin Sholari, the National Sales Coordinator. Please, let's celebrate him as he comes. It's not easy to know about lubricant.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A very good afternoon to everyone. Standing on existing protocols. Just like Engineer Promise has told us, I'd just like to quickly take you through some basic knowledge in terms of lubricant. And also, I'll be helping you to know the kind of lubricant to choose and why you must choose Rosarium lubricants. Because that's the lubricant for the nation. That's the lubricant that you need. Everything is in it. So first, I would like you to know that when we're talking about lubricants, we have the monograde and we have the multigrade. The monograde speaks to the SAE 40. So when you are buying engine oil and you have an older generation car, you don't need to start looking for synthetic. You go to the SAE 40. With the SAE 40, you are able to meet the need of your car. The engine, you will know, has some gaps, and engine oil like that can help you ensure that your engine runs smoothly. And that's what it is. So for our climate, we have that, and you can always use that, the SAE 40. And we also have the multigrade. And the multigrade is talking about the fact that it has a wider range of weather variation. And so you have the SAE 20W50, you have the 15W40, you have them just like that. The W there stands for winter. And so you have several engine oils. You have some that will be 0W20. But you see, basically in Nigeria, you have a lot. We have the temperate condition. So our 20W50 is very ideal for us. And that's the essential thing that we need to know when we're looking at that. And the multigrade tells you that you can use it in a wider spectrum of weather condition. But here we don't have snow, so our engines don't go cooling and not able to start. Because what it does is that once you have in a temperate condition and you have an engine oil that is thick and is monograde, by the time you get to your car to crank, it will not start. Why? Because the engine oil is already has already caked. But with the variation in terms of the 15W40, 20W50, you can walk and you can move anytime, any day. And that's the beauty of it. One other thing I would like you to know, because this is customer education, is that when you look at the engine oil, you want to look at the viscosity. There is a body that makes us understand the viscosity of the engine oil, and that is the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE. I'll be asking some questions after, and there'll be prizes that will be given out. So please follow me, because I'm going to ask you questions. And when I ask you the question, you'll get it. Yes, there is a Rosarium present for you. I hope you like that. So, but it's important that you know that the viscosity of your engine oil is very important. And that's why you have the Society of Automotive Engineers helping you to understand that. And that's what you have when you're talking about SAE 40, 15W40, and all that. That tells you the viscosity, how thick or how thin your engine oil is. For our range, we have the fully synthetic 5W30, and that's Rosarium synthetic. You can use for your brand new vehicles. We have the 20W50. You can also use for your brand new vehicles, as well as your grade 1 Tokumbo. When you bring it in, you have that. You can use it. You can use it anytime, because they meet the need of all the vehicles. And that's one thing that you need to understand. So that is the work of SAE. Now you want to look at also the performance of your engine oil. And that's where you go to the API, American Petroleum Institute. When you get to the API, you want to look at, what am I buying? So when you get to the shop, you want to buy engine oil. You want to look at what is the specification of your car, what's the specification of your engine oil. And so you have them, you have anywhere you get to and you see S starting the API. It's talking about what? Spark engine. And that's a petrol engine oil. So you have SA, SB, SC, all those ones are obsolete. But you know how in Nigeria you can still see SD. But we are not manufacturing SD because it's actually for very old cars. But you see SF, SG, and you have SM. Our Rosarium Premium, that's the SM. The top, it's a top-notch engine oil for all our vehicles. So when you see that S starting it, you know that is a what? A petrol engine oil. And again, when you get there, you want a diesel engine oil. You must see that engine oil starting with what? C. C stands for compression, and that's the way diesel engine starts. It's a compression engine. It does not have a spark plug. The spark plug makes you understand that this engine is a what? A petrol engine. The C makes you understand that this is a compression engine. It's a diesel engine. So you have CD, you have CF, and you have them all like that. You have CI4, and on and on and on like that. So when you get to the market and you want to buy, and you look at your engine, and it says the specification is CI4, you go and look at it, and we have that as our Rosarium Ultimate. Ultimate. Then sometimes you get into a crisis. Maybe you get to a village, and there is something wrong with your engine, and the engine oil is off, and you need to get an engine oil. And you get to the market and you say, can you give me a diesel engine oil? And they tell you that there is no engine oil here. The only one we have is petrol. You quickly go and check. When you go there to check, even though the man who is selling may not know, but you must know. And that's why you are educated today. When you pick up that keg, you check the API. When you see the API is saying CF/SF, what does that mean? It means that it can be used for a diesel engine and a petrol engine. And so when the person selling said, we only have petrol. Once you have seen a C, you know that this can also work for a what? And with that, you are able to get out of that situation because you are what? You are knowledgeable. And that's what this educational series has come to do for us today. And going now into Rosarium lubricants. Why? Why should I choose Rosarium lubricants? There are several engine oils. But you know, Rosarium lubricant is very unique. It's one engine oil that when you use it, they'll be asking you that, how long have you been using this car? This car is just about a year old. Meanwhile, you've been using the car for the past 20 years. If you continue to use Rosarium, by the time you open the engine, just like Engineer Promise told us, you will find out that your engine is very clean. Why? Rosarium engine oil has detergents. We don't just produce engine oil and just produce for the sake of producing. No, we produce top-notch quality engine oil. By the time you open your engine is very clean. And what does it do for you again? It has this dispersant ability. Many engines, if you open it, you'll find out that there is sludge. And you say, I've been using engine oil now. No, you've been using the wrong engine oil. Change now. Change to Rosarium. And you know, for Rosarium, we make you understand that when you buy Rosarium, it's more than you expect. You get that? Yes. Rosarium, more than you expect. And when I get to local places and I talk to our Yoruba folks, I tell them, when you hear Rosarium, there is a way we call it. So when I say Rosarium, you will say, Rosarium. That is for our local people. So for us here, you say more. Experience the power of more. Rosarium. Rosarium. You experience the power of more because you will always get more. And so when you choose Rosarium, it will cool your engine. So you don't have issues on the road. When you choose Rosarium, it will wash your engine. And you have your engine looking brand new. When you choose Rosarium, it has the ability to take all the particles and it will put them all and continue to work. All the dirt, all the soot. By the time you are changing your oil, every dirt will go with it. And by the time you look at your sump, nothing is there. And what does that mean? It means that you will use your car for a very long time. Many people, they say engine, oil. Oil not be oil. There is a difference in oil. Rosarium is the oil. When you use it, you will experience the power of more. And you see, when you use Rosarium, many people will go to the market and say, give me this engine oil. I beg, buy oil treatment. You don't buy oil treatment with Rosarium. It is treated already. So people waste money. After you have bought engine oil, you will also buy oil treatment. Our oils have been treated. There is no need for any treatment. Do you understand that? So until where friction, it handles your friction, it handles every issue that has to do with your vehicle. It prevents it. And then it has a longer drain time. So you see, The advantage is so much buying Rosarium lubricant. Right from our auto care to our engine oils, everything is top notch. So I want to assure you today, when you go to the market and you buy Rosarium, you can never make a mistake. I hope you understand that. And so with Rosarium, you are always winning. And so I'll tell you again, when I say Rosarium, you will tell me what Rosarium really does. Rosarium, experience the power of more. I may not have so much time to continue, but I think with this few education, you should know now what to choose when you get to the market. Don't just say, I want engine oil. Tell them, I want Rosarium, experience the power of more. And for the Yoruba people, Rosarium, Onshisheju Beti Lero Lo. Thank you very much. My question time now. I have a question. Okay, very fast. SAE, what's the full meaning of that acronym? SAE. Yes? Yes, sir. Society, yes. You have chopped something. Society of what? No, you didn't get it very well. Yes? Automotive. Say it again. Automotive engineer. Thank you very much. Give him a round of applause. Where are you? Please give him a gift. Where is yes, tell us. Okay, yes. Go and give her a gift. All right. API. Oh, okay, you know that. Yes, let's have you, sir. American Petroleum Institute. Thank you very much. So what do they do? The American Petroleum Institute. What do they do? It may not be you, maybe somebody else. Yes, what do they do? Yes. You've answered. I want somebody else. Yes, very fast. They are the ones that handle the performance.
Set standards.
In terms of performance. So you know the performance of that engine oil. Thank you very much. Give him a round of applause too. And SAE, what do they do? What do they do? SAE, yes. What do they measure? Very fast. This gentleman is standing beside me now. Yes? There. No? Okay, let's have you. Thank you very much. They're the ones that determine the thickness and the thinness, the viscosity. They handle the viscosity. Now, finally, I want somebody that can give me 5 unique selling properties that is unique to our Rosarium. I've mentioned several. Okay, let me help you. Give me 4. Yes, when you use Rosarium lubricant, what does it do for your engine? 1. I mentioned several. Yeah, yes, that's 1. It has detergent. It washes your engine. 1. Yes. Oh, nobody can bring out the 4 together. Yes, more. It cools your engine too. Yes. Very fast. It does not need what? Oil treatment. It doesn't need oil treatment. Number 4. It has what? The dispersant ability. So in your engine oil, there can be no sludge. It will take everything and drop it down. So with this, at this stage, I think it's time for me to go. So I'd like to leave you with this same Rosarium. Rosarium, experience the power of more. Thank you very much.
Well, if the EDs are giving Mr. Benjamin Sholari a standing ovation, I think we need to... Now, Mr. Sholari has not told us something about himself. Mr. Sho, are you a pastor? Because he has the ability to, it's more than convince. I don't know the exact word to use. Because he got all of us carried away and he sold rosarium to us in such a way that when you wake up tomorrow morning and you go to your auto mechanic, what engine oil will you say you want for your car? When you wake up tomorrow and somebody mentions Rosario by your side, if you would answer in English, what would you say? Ah, that's the Yoruba, the English. Experience the power of more. Okay? So these are very wonderful taglines. But sir, you did not complete it. And maybe because you are not West, Sha. Because you did not add the northern version of it. And you did not add the eastern version of it. So with that, you might not have sold it to some of us who are not Yorubas. All right, let's leave it as it is. Thank you very much for that convincing talk and that passionate talk. I think that's what separates you and makes you truly worth that office of the National Sales Controller. Please, let's give him a round of applause again. As the event was going on, we had Mrs. Blessing Adedokun, Head Legal and Corporate Services, working. Please, let's celebrate her. Also, we have Mrs. Olubumi Shobande, Financial Controller, working as well. You are welcome. Yes. It's time for the ED to now convince us much more. Although he's giving a vote of thanks, but I know that he will give a general recap of who Northwest is. So you've not told us some of the features. I'm giving you expo now. Nobody had told us some of what separates Northwest, even in the downstream sector, apart from the lubricants, apart from the blending plants. You've not told us what the jetty size. You've not told us about things like that, even the tank farm. I think we need to know some of these things so that when you hear Northwest, you know the capacity of those that they are talking about. At this time, please celebrate Mr. Mohammed Salahuddin, the Executive Director, as he comes to tell us more and also give us a vote of thanks. Thank you. Let's celebrate him more.
Thank you, Mr. President, ex-former President, the management and staff of Northwest Petroleum, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite powerful in terms of presentation today, and we're excited. Starting with the President's presentation, which is very detailed, covering not just Northwest, but talking about the beauty of the industry in Nigeria and across the board. Mine is a vote of thanks. It's not much of details in terms of what's happening in the industry. I know that when you see a farmer where I come from, or when you see a hunter goes to the bush to go and hunt, and he comes back with a live goat. A hunter goes to the bush to go and hunt, he comes back with a live goat. That hunter is a thief. Because goats are not bush animal, that's domestic animal. But when you see a hunter goes out to hunt and he comes back with a squirrel with bullet hole, or his trap has caught the squirrel somehow, he's a good hunter. So Northwest is a good hunter. One of the things we do very well is that if you look at the company as a whole, it's been over 25 years or thereabout, and check our website, www.northwestpetroleum.com, and you see the details of our tank farm, how we have grown from small to big, and how we have spread across the country. The MC in his opening speech talked about how we have a lot of queues in our station. Why do we have queues in our stations when every other station is dry, even when there's no scarcity? Those that are familiar with those stations on the island will see that the station is always very busy. It has to do with the quality of our delivery. We deliver excellence all the time. And if you look at the quality of the human capital that we have, personnel that we have, there's no, I want you to check, there's no retail station in Nigeria that has the quality of personnel we have in our station. Thanks to Mrs. Our head of legal and HR here, seated here. she ensured that she employed high quality people, all university graduates selling fuel in the station, and they are well paid. So much more paid than what you have at the minimum wage. They get more than twice what you get as minimum wage. So we have high quality people, high quality infrastructure, and we are very consistent in our product supply. You hardly go to our station and you don't see products for sale. So that is what keeps us very strong and very solid, and we've been consistently doing that. So we'd like to thank LCCI for giving us the opportunity to showcase who we are. And into the future, I'm sure we're going to get better. We're very sure of that. We've started moving from depot operations to jetty operations to vessel operations to now retail outlets, now moving from retail outlet to something new, just like the Mr. President's comment talks about. Should be seeing us in non-fossil fuel, doing something bigger the next year. I don't want to reveal it now, but by the time we come here next year, we'll be talking about an addition in terms of our product that we have. So we thank you very much. We appreciate you. We pledge consistent and continuous support to LCCI because LCCI has been adding value to us, and we are going to continue to add value. So on behalf of the management, leadership, and staff of Northwest Petroleum, I say a big thank you to you. Have a lovely session. Thank you.
Okay, so the ED will stay back. I want to invite the president to please come present a plaque to him. I want the other, yes, okay, Ashwaju Michael Cole to please to join. And also the ED, Mr. Collins Obu, to please come forward as well. Thank you. Okay, more people from, yes, Northwest. Please join. Yes, we want women too to be in the picture because before they tell me that I'm not gender sensitive, please come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. We are gradually rounding off this session. We'll have the networking continues before the next session. While we are done with this, the Naval Band will lead us in the national anthem. But please, let's give some minutes while we are done here. Thank you. So once the elders return to their seat, we'll have the national anthem. But at least if you did not take anything away from here today, when you hear Rosanna, Rosario, he has taken me to church because I can see that energy. All right, Naval Band, over to you. Thank you.